Alright, how you going, mate? Sorry about the last video, this one will be a bit better. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to start off with clearing our margin from our body. Don't know if you know about that, but hang on, I shouldn't have spoke. 1, 2, 3, 4. But that's the little line around the edge of your screen. Now in our body we're going to stick our, what are we going to do? Just a header 1. And we'll call that heading. And then we'll go down here and we'll do a paragraph, we'll call that obviously paragraph. I think that's right, yep. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to copy that. Place that there. Now, on a web page you often have multiple H1s and often have multiple paragraphs. If you want to style all of them at one hit, you would go H1 and say we're going to do color, we'll make that red, we'll do font size and we'll make that 80 pixels and we'll save that, and you're going to see both headings that are red and our paragraphs are still small. The same applies with the paragraphs, obviously. So we can go color orange, say font size 20 pixels, and as you can see that's styled that. Now padding is how we're going to bring this across. So if we stuck this in a div, hypothetically, put a div in there, just bear with me for a second while I organise that. And we'll give that a class of container. We'll head up here and we'll give our class of container. Hang on. My car's going to go past, so I won't be able to speak for a sec. Alright. So we're going to margin left our container, just to bring it across a bit. Say 18%. We'll do a background color of yellow, and we'll do a width of say 500 pixels and a height of, oh I don't know, 300 pixels maybe, and we'll just go and have a look at that. So as we can see, hang on a minute, something's going on here. Alright, so as you can see it's really close to the edge, right? This is where your padding comes into it. So you just go padding, and then we've got top, and then left, no hang on, top, right, bottom, and then left. And as you can see it's brought that across just a little bit. I'll bring it across a bit more just to show you. Say 50 pixels. And it's the wrong side as usual. Okay. So as you can see, padding's brought that out. If we wanted to, so what is that? It's top. It's like a clock. So top, right, bottom, left. Yeah. So remember it's a clock, right? If you wanted 50 pixels around the entire thing, you would simply delete that and just have the 50 pixels there. And that'll give even 50 pixels at top, bottom, and both sides. what else are we going to do? If you just wanted the one header to be styled, you would call this class head. We would go underneath our header, pull our class head, and we'll go color equals brown. Our font size will be massive, 110 pixels. Alright. And we also want that padding. And we'll make that padding, say 20. Now, as you can see, it's only styled the one heading, right? Now, what else do we want to do? I'll show you something cool while I'm here. You can change this color to transparent. And obviously that'll be clear, right? So we can't see it anymore. And then we add a shadow. So we just go text shadow. If I can spell, what the hell is that? Text shadow, and we'll go 0px, 0px. No, sorry. We'll go 4px, 4px, 0px, and we'll go black. And we need to make that a bit more dramatic. So as you can see, that's blurred that right out. If we go ahead and add a hover, so this could be a navigation menu, for example. It's just an example, you would never do this to a heading. We would then cut all of this, or copy I should say. We will change our transparent to black, cut our transparent out, and put that just there. We don't need padding now because we've already called it up here. And we don't need our font size either. So now when we hover over top of it, as you can see, it looks pretty cool. So this could be a menu, for example, right? We could change that to give it a bit more effect. We'd change the color of that. That's pretty cool, hey? We can take that out now. And what I'll do is I'll change that to white. And we will change this to all fours. And it's just going to give a slight angle underneath the text, yeah? As you can see. Which is pretty cool. A little cool effect there. Now with your font imports, we can go to Google, as I said last night. So we'll head back over here. And I should have just went to the second one, but doesn't matter. So we go to Google. Oh, goodness me. Visit Google Fonts. And we would pick a font, doesn't really matter which one. I want one that's going to look a bit weird, so just bear with me for a second. I don't want that, I don't want that, and I don't want that. So we're going to pick this one here, right? And you would click Add to Collection, and then you go down here to Use. Alright, so we go to @import, we copy that, And just above the body, in your CSS, you'll add that. And then here we will add our font family. Copy. So we would put that on any one of these styles that you want to change the font to, if that makes sense. So we've been styling this header here, wherever I am. We've been styling this one, so we're going to change that. And there you go. If you've got fonts on your PC, just let me delete that. You would use @font face. Then you would call the font family whatever you want. And then you would use source. And then you would find your font. I've already got mine opened up. And for this example, we'll use that one. And again, wherever you want that styled, we'll style in here. So we would copy this line here and simply place that underneath. And you would put that on any one that you wanted to style. And there you go. So we could put that, you know, on your paragraphs as well. And as you can see, your paragraphs have changed. Let me make them a bit bigger. I'll make them bigger than the headers, what do you reckon? So yeah. And that's how you bring your fonts in. So once you've called them up here, you can just continuously call them over and over and over again until your heart's content. If you need to, as I said down here, if you need to style in a particular section, you need to put classes in. I think that's pretty much covered it all. Yeah, anyway. Any problems, mate, yell out. I'm always around. I'll talk to you all soon.